So our new carburetor, a replacement Kippa, which I believe is means cheap and made with slave labor. I'm not proud of that. But I need the car to run. People in third world countries got to eat, so I gave them my money. This Holley 1920 has been used and abused. The gasket kit and the replacement, the time to bring it back to a standard where it's going to function exceeded the cost of this. It doesn't seem possible to build a brand new thing for halfway around the world and ship it here is cheaper than just tinkering with this for a little while. But it is. That's just the way it is. I don't make the rules. I sized them up and put them on the benches. You know, the linkages and everything, they move in the same way. The holes, they match up. That's good. I checked the gaskets. I'm sure of it. This has got electric choke, whereas this one had the little choke that came off the manifold. But the thing that we don't have, this is the linkage. It's not a cable linkage on these old cars. It's a bar that goes through and it twists. This doesn't have it. So a miniature death wheel on a Dremel. And I'm going to lock this thing off at this angle against the face there. And then I'm going to drill or somehow remove those pieces. Take this off and put it on here, because as much as I like keeping things original, nobody is ever going to be so desperate that they're going to put that back on a car. Never. Never. I might put it in the Mopar cabinet of mystery, the old junk Mopar stuff. And maybe someday somebody will need just like this cover or some screws or something out of it, and it'll be, it'll have a new life as that. But I want this linkage, and I'm, making something like this. I got to drill holes. I got to file stuff. It's a pain in the butt. And if I can just drill those miniature welds and maybe I can get that out of there. If I can get this out of here, I'm going to stick it there. I'm going to clamp it on there for a second with a pair of vice grips and put 2 tack welds on it. And then we'll be done. We'll have carburation. Put it on there, and we'll be able to move on to the next thing, because, time. Let's get this done. And this, obviously, this is some kind of Autolite or Motorcraft knockoff design, where this is the Holley design. And the reason I bought this one was because it was the cheapest. So we'll see how that goes. Careful, this death wheel it's not half as dangerous because it's little. It's twice as dangerous because you are not as careful. No guard. I don't know how I'm going to get this exactly. I need safety goggles. Can't see for shit. Okay, this is a special trick. Don't tell anybody. Stick it inside there. Then you mount it. There, check that out. Now we can grind. Get around the edge. See that? Nothing bad can happen. Now that I've polished off the end, might be able to just tap that off of that shaft. I don't know if it'll go. And coming off. Oh, yeah. You could see where it broke free. If you look real close, can you see the line where it's, yep. We could probably just pry it off with the screwdriver. Now, it just peened over. That's what holds it on. See? Come a little more. Back and forth. I'm not trying to tear it up, but it's going to get torn up. That's just life. I need it. I need that part. I'm not going to use it. It's going to sit forever on a shelf. What's the point? I'm saving stuff for eternity. There it goes. Now it wobbles. Now we can just work it back and forth. WD. Ah, look at that. There it goes. The WD-40 broke it free magically. So we got to just match the orientation as it was. Not too hard there. That one's peened over too. We could probably just replace that, but what we're going to do instead, we're just going to put a weld on it there. Just stick a weld right there. Right there. Having this problem where, you know, I was setting this here and it wants to like rock. That's no good. And I try to clamp it, but you know, it doesn't work very good. So I got a big washer, right? I'm going to put the big washer there, and then this lines up so that the holes, a button on the center, so I'm sure I'm getting this pretty centered, and then the holes line up. I don't have to worry about it rocking. And I was trying to drill the center hole out or something like that, but I don't want to weaken this metal too much. We're going to try and weld. You don't need to worry about safety equipment. Oh, she's mint! First go! Look at that! Woohoo! It's like I know what I'm doing. Yeah. Do not attempt this at home. Professional welder has been, that's my stunt welder. You would think this isn't the first weld I ever did, even though it's almost the first. Nailed it! I thought that was going to take a little longer. A couple of good goes. Let's see how that works. Woo! It's still hot. Woo! It's hot. Don't touch. Use your brain, Kim. Okay, here we go. Let's yeah, let's see if we can get that on the car. All right, yeah. Man, I might trim the washer off around here, but that's probably as good as it needs to be. Okay, the new carburetor is mounted. We tripled up the gaskets to make sure that because the manifold gasket and the carburetor gasket have different, so we sandwich other gaskets in between. We've got our hot sauce, a little gasoline, and we're just going to prime it through the vent hole so that we don't have to, whoa, what's going on? Why is it dripping?
You already got leaks.
Already has leaks. Let's try again.
Oh, where's it coming out?
I don't know. That's a good question. Let me see if it's got a...
Something over there started making noise.
That's okay. You don't need to worry about the noise. Let's see if we've got an accelerator pump shot. I think we do. Wish it hadn't leaked. What the heck?
It came out somewhere. I don't know. Did you overfill the... You could have overfilled the bowl. I don't know. It smells like gas.
This does. That's how it goes.
If it catches on fire, there isn't much there.
That's the spirit.
Does the gas pedal work? It does, and that set the choke. Excellent. Oh, battery frying between the terminal and the battery post. Sizzle.
Sizzle. It's
Sizzling.
the sizzle.
Sizzling right there. You're old school.
Breathe deeply. Breathe. Breathe of the sacred poison. All right, let's try again.
Well, you were good till you did that, and that opened the choke wide open. It woofed through the... Oh, stop. Problems.
This is a brand new carburetor.
Did you see the problem?
I saw the problem.
Yeah, now you got a huge mess. It made a geyser out of there. So
brand new carburetor.
So obviously the needle and seat is something.
Sunk.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. Well,
All right, let's see.
that's a lot of gas, though. Jesus. Okay.
Well, it was just blasting full pressure out of there, wasn't it?
It was.
Yeah, it filled it up. Kept on going. Choke open. It's flooded.
Yeah, it flooded when it flooded, and then, now the choke's closed.
Flooded. I'm gonna clear the flood. I gotta open the door. I know it's gonna bring in the bugs.
Here come the mosquitoes. Yep.
We need air.
Stop.
Damn it.
Well, there's a couple of possibilities.
Tofu piece of garbage!
Maybe there's no needle in there.
Jeez.
Maybe the float sunk. Maybe there's no float. Maybe there's no needle. Maybe there's no seat. Okay, off.
I took this plate off trying to figure out what this is, and I realized that this is not the fuel inlet. That's the vent. This is the fuel inlet here. So I need to get a fitting and feed fuel into it properly. So this is like the overflow vent kind of thing, so maybe the charcoal canister, and this is the fuel inlet. So we instead of using rubber, we made a short piece of metal line, which was stupid. I should have just put rubber there for now, but anyways, there it is. It should not give us grief now. Sounds like a Chrysler.
Just hold it about half throttle. No leaks.
Seems a little better than the 1920, doesn't it?
Yeah, I don't remember real well, but okay.
Didn't I all like this? It's missing a little, huh?
Yeah, it is. You can't run too long with no coolant in it.
Yeah, and I have no idea where the big timing is.
Okay.
I think that's a runner.
Sure is.